Hi everyone, I'm Catherine.
And I'm Phyllis.
And welcome back to NewsFlash. Miss Pearson is ringing the bell for the seniors.
Let's take a look.
Hello everyone, it's Mrs. Pearson. And normally this time of year, the bell in my office would be ringing. We always ring the bell when my girls make a decision where they're going to enroll. I had about 8 of you guys decide in the last few weeks, so I thought we would celebrate with a little bell ringing. I want to give a big ring for Katie Babin going to Alabama, Maddie Bin going to Birmingham Southern, Andrea Bajorquez going to TCU, Catherine Grace Connick going to LSU, Caroline Casey going to Alabama, Ava Dreiling going to Alabama, Caroline Durant going to Alabama. Roll Tide, girls. Tyler Keys going to Rhodes, Sophia Chalet going to Fordham, and Camry Washington going to TCU. I'm so excited, and I know that for many of you this is a major dream come true. And I'm sorry we're not ringing this bell together, and I will drop off a little present to commemorate what would have been a memory in my office, and I'm sad we're not having it together. And for those of you who are still deciding, I'll ring a bell for you too soon. I love you. Bye. I miss you.
Hey, Catherine, what's one thing that makes you happy?
Definitely watching movies.
Let's go check it out.
One thing that makes me happy during quarantine is going outside and either going on a run and listening to music or taking my dog on a walk.
Something that makes me happy is getting to spend time with my family, like with my brother. So yeah.
One thing that makes me happy during quarantine is that I get to spend more time with my family.
One thing that makes me happy is my nephew.
One thing that makes me happy during quarantine is my fish. His name is Lime. Isn't he cute?
What makes me happy is TikTok right now. Here's one of my favorites. Enjoy.
It's Friday, and we have a couple of feel-good stories.
Let's take a look.
Good morning, girls. This is Ron. I'm going to be doing a tutorial for you all today about how to draw fantastic shapes and fantastic colors together. Okay, and here's how we do it: by putting points on the surface of a paper, like 3, 4, 5. And as many as you want or as less as you want. Then I'm going to start drawing lines running through the point. 1, 2, and to each point you're going to draw like 5 or 6 lines, and you can develop a pattern with that. And this is one of the patterns you can use, okay? And you don't have to use the straight lines. You can use curved lines, like so. And this way, your shapes are becoming much more organic. And you get to the point where you'll see a little pattern coming up. And these little patterns, like this shape right here, you can color it in from one color to another, or you can cut out these shapes and have a little web kind of consistency to it. But it's fun. This is what I've been working on, and for a little while. by using just colors. Okay, girls, that's it. Maybe next time I meet you, I can show you the results of my finalized drawing. Good afternoon, and I love y'all.
Here's the chorus. The grapevine. Wow. And you start again. It's back.
Let's go check out Shower Thoughts.
Do you ever think of a really scary movie or like thought right before you're about to go to sleep and then you have to wake up and like calm down again because you just scared yourself? When it's storming and then lightning strikes, sometimes I think that like a gun just fired and I start freaking out and then I realize that it's just lightning. Do you ever think that everyone might see a different color, but we all just color that color the same? Like my red could be your blue, but we both call it red. Why is it called a drawbridge when it should be called a jaw bridge? Because it opens like a mouth. Isn't pasta bread since they're made out of the same ingredients? So is bread pasta or is pasta bread?
It's time for
Question of the week.
The question of the week is, what is the most embarrassing thing in quarantine?
Good morning, NewsFlash Nation. By far the most memorable thing to happen to me during quarantine was when I tried to make a TikTok in the dryer and I got stuck in the dryer for 2 minutes and 30 seconds, which doesn't sound like a long time, but when you're stuck in a dryer, it feels like hours, and my entire family happened to be outside, so no one heard my shrieks for help. So I had to bust free, and I got this all on video, so enjoy that.
Funniest thing that's happened under quarantine involved my children. Elise wrote me a note letting me know that she quit homeschooling, and Riley walked in with an article of clothing on her face and said it was her mask.
What's on your face?
This.
What are those?
It's a mask.
It's a mask?
Yeah.
The most embarrassing or funny thing that happened to me during quarantine is my dad was answering all the questions Mr. Bordelon was asking me, and Mr. Bordelon figured it out, and I had to tell him that I was getting all the answers from my dad.
So I think the most embarrassing thing to happen to me in quarantine is my microphone barely works on my computer. So if I want to speak, I have to scream, and I sound like I'm in a different room screaming to my class.
The funniest thing that's happened to me during quarantine is I was getting back from my bike ride from Ottoman Park and I was going in front of my house and my brother was already at the front door and I tried to turn to my house and I fell off the curb in front of these parents and their 3 kids that were all under the age of 5. And it was so embarrassing and I was screaming because I was scared and I didn't realize they were right there and they had to wait for me to get up off the sidewalk to be able to like keep going.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on
NewsFlash!